Many of us here at Montgomery College are excited to attend the Achieving the Dream Conference in Nashville, Tennessee next month. And we're in our second year as an ATD school, and we're learning a great deal about how we promote learning, equity, diversity, and cultural responsiveness. But I'm particularly excited this year because we will get an experience from a student perspective as well. A Montgomery College student, Ricardo Campos, has been selected as a 2018 Dream Scholar and will represent Montgomery College at Dream 2018. Now, there are only 6 students from across the nation who are accepted or chosen for this honor through a competitive national application process. And Ricky stood out in front of all of the ATD evaluators. I have to agree that his story is indeed an exceptional educational journey, and it has been filled with both triumphs and challenges that I know will shape his experience as a Dream Scholar. In order to lift up the student voice here today, we have invited him this morning to share his story with you, and I hope you will be inspired by his message and continue to all that you do to advance student success here at Montgomery College. Please join me in welcoming Ricky Campos.
Good morning, everyone. I have to admit that I was very nervous to be here today. My name is Ricardo Campos, and I immigrated with my family at the age of 12 after my father was life threat in my home country back in El Salvador. As we were fleeing violence, we arrived to Los Angeles, California, a place where I could finally grow up in peace, go to school, and feel safe once again. After living in Los Angeles in search of opportunities, my family decided to move 3 years later to Maryland, the state that I've been considering home for the last 12 years. I went to Kennedy High School here in Montgomery County, and as I was crossing through my senior year, I realized how difficult it was to be undocumented, how difficult it was to pursue higher education. While I worry about going to college and how I will pay for college, I was diagnosed with bone cancer, osteosarcoma. This was terrifying. This was terrible. This was a very difficult moment in my life. I fear for death, and I didn't even know how I was going to keep on moving forward, being undocumented, not having health insurance, and just pretty much with a certain death in my hands. I trapped myself in a sofa for over a month. But after that moment, I knew that my family needed me and that I needed to fight. I underwent through a 36-hour surgery in Johns Hopkins, hoping for life. I was confined to a wheelchair for over 1 year. Even though I was in a wheelchair, life made more sense. I was alive, and I was there with my family, with my loved ones. As I learned how to walk again, I decided to apply for Montgomery College. It was extremely exciting. It was extremely, and I say extremely excited because I feel very proud as well. Montgomery College being the only college at the time that will allow undocumented immigrants to pay in-county tuition, regardless of their immigration status. Montgomery College has always been exceptional and has been a champion on the immigrant rights. So together, we embarked into fighting back in the time into something that was called the Maryland Dream Act, or a tuition equity law in the state of Maryland. There was an opportunity, not just for Montgomery College students, but for students all across the state to make sure that they were able to go to school, to pursue their dreams, to pursue what they believe on, to pursue what we're taught during school, during high school, which is higher education and for a better life. As we mobilized thousands of youth all across the state of Maryland, we achieved victory. We won the Maryland Dream Act, not once, but twice, through the legislature and through referendum. My battle there didn't stop there. I continue pursuing for ESSA, the Every Student Succeed Act, advocated for this law, and also advocated for DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival. Unfortunately, the program was canceled by the administration, and 800,000 youth all across the nation are in danger. Among those youth, there are many of them who are in your classrooms, who are part of our daily life. Among them also there's another 200,000 people with temporary protected status, which 40,000 of them live here in the DC metropolitan area. Our life is in danger right now. We could be sent to countries that we don't know any longer or we don't belong any longer. Once again, our life is in danger. Since our life is in danger, on November 9 last year, 4,000 youth all across the metropolitan area decided to walk out, decided to show that we are willing to stand up in solidarity with the undocumented community, and especially those who have lost their deferred action. 4,000 youth took over the Senate building and advocated for the life of other students, for the life of our community. Now, you as a faculty and administrators, you are agents of change. You are agents of empowerment, transformation, and miracles as well. You have the opportunity to engage with students every single day throughout this entire semester and remind them that they have the most powerful tool, that they can take our Social Security away, our work permit away, but they will never take away our dignity, and they will never take away our stories. Please remind the students to be fearless, to give voice to those that don't have voice, to use this tool, to use our story. Our story has demonstrated through the history of this country that can transform lives, hearts, and minds. I want everyone here to repeat after me. I am somebody, and I deserve full equality. Right here, right now. My students are somebody, and they deserve full equality. Right here, right now. I am Ricardo Campos. Thank you. I am Ricardo Campos. I'm one of 6 2019 Dream Scholars, and I will share my story in the Achieving the Dream annual conference. I am very proud to be here with all of you, and remember my face and my name, Ricardo Campos. You can call me Ricky, but let me tell you this, I'm undocumented, unafraid, and unapologetic. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.